Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and what a game it was on Sunday. All I gotta say is, Bears, we still own you as the Green Bay Packers. After all the trash that was being talked up by Bears fans all offseason about how they're going to beat the Packers going to be last in the division. We're going to stomp you week one. Justin Fields MVP season. Who's laughing now? 38-20. Green Bay over Chicago with a dominant performance on defense and a really promising showing for this young offense without our top weapon in Christian Watson and our best pass rusher Rashawn Gary being on a snap count, really limiting his play, and we got to Justin Fields all day. He's still an incredible athlete, so he didn't get as many sacks as we should have, but still, great day for the Packers. And I was watching the game, and I felt so cathartic seeing the Packers absolutely lay it into the Bears. Aaron Rodgers doesn't own the Bears. Jordan Love doesn't own the Bears. The Green Bay Packers own the Bears. And until you can put a better effort than what you did out here, it will stay that way forever. So, enough about my little rant about angry Bears fans. So let's go ahead and look into the game, look at the box score, look at who I thought played really well, who could use some more time, and also stuff just occurring stuff the weekend. So let's go ahead with scoring plays here. Start off in the first quarter with an 8-yard touchdown pass from Jordan Love to Romeo Doubs for a 7-0 Green Bay lead. Then Cairo Santos kicked a 47-yard field goal to make a 7-3 Green Bay. Then he kicked another 29-yard field goal for a 7-6 Green Bay lead. But the Packers were able to get a field goal at the end of the half with an Anders Carlson 52-yard boot that would have been good from like 65 yards. It was an absolutely incredible kick by him. Then in the third quarter, we had an Aaron Jones 1-yard touchdown run after he had a 51-yard reception for a 17-6 Green Bay lead. Then Aaron Jones caught a 35-yard touchdown pass on fourth down from Jordan Love for a 24-6 Green Bay lead. The Bears got a touchdown back with a Darnell Mooney 20-yard touchdown pass from Justin Fields. But then the Packers just took over again in the fourth with a Romeo Doubs 4-yard pass from Jordan Love and a Quay Walker 37-yard pick six after Jordan Love. The Bears got a touchdown in garbage time with a Rashawn Johnson 2-yard run. But the Packers absolutely destroyed the Bears. So if you look at the stats for the game, Jordan Love had a pretty solid game, going 15 for 27 for 249 yards. Not the greatest completion percentage in the world, but he did have 3 touchdowns as well. A lot of it just because of young offense, trying to get going. Only had sacked once, so the offensive line did an incredible job at protection. And a quarterback rating of 123.2. Aaron Jones had 9 carries for 41 yards and a touchdown. Patrick Taylor 5 for 22. A.J. Dillon had 13 carries for 19 yards. Really struggled this game. The reason why that happened is because Aaron Jones left the game with a hamstring tweak in the third quarter, but since we were up so bad, we did not rush him to get back in. Receiving, Aaron Jones led us in yards, had 2 receptions for 86 yards and a touchdown. Luke Musgrave 3 for 50 yards, including a big 37-yard completion that should have been a touchdown, but he looks really good. He just needs to work on some stuff, which is pretty obvious for a second-round rookie tight end. Jaden Reed had 2 for 48. Romeo Doubs 4 for 26 and 2 touchdowns. Samori Toure 2 for 18. A.J. Dillon 2 for 17 as well. There were 2 fumbles in this game. Jordan Love lost one, but he was able to recover it and immediately throw it to wide open Luke Musgrave in a really cool backyard football play. Sean Clifford also lost a football but recovered easily, and Rasul Douglas had a fumble recovery as well. Darnell Savage had a pretty good game, having 10 total tackles and a tackle for loss. Keyshawn Nixon had 8 tackles and a tackle for loss. Rasul had 8 tackles and a pass deflection. Devondre Campbell solid with 7. Quay Walker had a pass deflection and an interception, a tackle for loss. Jair had a deflection, 3 tackles. Devontae Wyatt was absolutely insane with 1.5 sacks and 2 quarterback hits. Lucas Van Ness got his first career sack on Justin Fields on a really awesome athletic play. Kenny Clark got half a sack and 2 quarterback hits. And Carl Brooks, their 6th-round rookie, had his first career sack as well. And it's just so great to see these guys back because the Packers looked really, really good in offense. And something that's not going to show up on this stat sheet, but Rashawn Gary had 5 quarterback pressures in 10 pass rush attempts. So really good rate from Rashawn Gary. Quay Walker had that pick 6. Keyshawn Nixon did pretty good on the kick return game, but Jaden Reed had a really long 35-yard punt return that really set up the Packers in good field position. He could be very good there. Anders Carlson was perfect on day, going 1 for 1 on field goals for 52 yards and 5 for 5 on extra point attempts. So after he struggled in the preseason, he really came out and had a really solid game for the Packers. In fact, my mom was very surprised that Mason Crosby wasn't kicking, but just something that was interesting. And Daniel Whelan, our new punter, had a pretty good game. Had 5 punts, averaged about almost 50 yards a punt. Had 2 of them being touchbacks, and he was able to have monster boosts. One of them was 68-yard punt. So very good for the Packers. Guys, I want to highlight Jordan Love looked really good. I mean, he did miss some throws early on, but the most important thing was he was very comfortable in the pocket. He was making good progressions, and he made a lot of good throws, and sometimes they just weren't caught. And one thing that was also very impressive was he was efficient on third down. Even if it was like 3rd and 13, he was able to go up there, complete passes, get up there, and his 3rd and 4th down efficiency was really, really impressive. Aaron Jones, again, is the heartbeat of the offense, had 127 total yards of offense and 2 touchdowns between rushing and receiving. So, again, another great game from him. A little bit worried about the injury, but he should be okay this week. Luke Musgrave and Jaden Reed, that's the 2 rookies. They played really solid. And Romeo Dobbs with 2 touchdowns should be another good option as well for the Packers. And for the defense, I got to say, Devontae Wyatt was absolutely incredible. I had a feeling this guy's going to have a good year, and he just ate. This pass rush as a whole is going to be a problem for offenses. Like, you got Devontae Wyatt, Kenny Clark, Rashawn Gary, Kingsley Enagbare, Preston Smith, Lucas Van Ness. Those are 6 guys who can go get after the quarterback. That's not even including the rookies and Carl Brooks, who got a sack today, got given Colby Wooden. TJ Slayton being a big run stuffer. This front 7 for the Packers can be absolutely deadly. I just can't wait to see it. Next up, the Packers are playing the Atlanta Falcons. Should be an interesting game, as the Falcons are a pretty run-heavy football team, and that is like one of the Packers' weaknesses from the past couple of years. So it'll be interesting to see how we handle that, but I am just so happy that we are able to beat the dang Chicago Bears. And I'll see you guys again very, very soon. And as always, go Pack, go.